Most people think a HELOC is just for paying off debt or fixing up their kitchen. And sure, you can do that, but here's what the wealthy already know and what most homeowners have never been told. A HELOC isn't just a debt tool, it's a wealth building machine. In 2026, with home equity at record highs across the US, sitting on that value is like having $1 million in a safe and losing the key. If you use it the right way, the equity sitting inside your home right now could be the starting point of something much bigger than a bathroom renovation. We're talking about turning one property into two into four, while your primary home keeps building wealth for you. Today, we're going to show you exactly how to do that, step by step, in plain English. No banking jargon, just a blueprint for leverage. So if you've got equity in your home and you've been wondering whether there's a smarter way to put it to work, stay with me, because this might be the most important financial advice you've ever heard. Hello, I'm Jason, and this is Truss Financial Group. We're a mortgage broker that specializes in helping entrepreneurs and real estate investors get the best financing possible. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most underused wealth strategies in real estate, using your HELOC not just to manage debt, but to genuinely build long-term financial freedom. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about how most people think about a HELOC. The typical homeowner opens a HELOC, consolidates some credit card debt, maybe pays for a home improvement project, and then closes it out and moves on. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. Paying off high interest debt is a smart move. We've talked about that before. But that's small thinking, and here's a different way to look at it. Your home has been quietly building equity for years. Every mortgage payment you've made, every time your neighborhood's value went up, every improvement you've done to the property, all of that has been stacking up inside your home, sitting there doing nothing. Now imagine taking a portion of that equity and putting it to work, not spending it, not burning it on lifestyle, investing it in an asset that generates income and builds wealth for you over time. That is exactly what sophisticated real estate investors do. They call it leveraging equity. And it's one of the primary reasons the wealthy keep getting wealthier, not because they earn more, but because they make their existing assets work harder. Your HELOC is the tool that makes that possible. So let's break down how this actually works in practice, because this isn't a theory. This is a real repeatable strategy. Let's say your home is worth $600,000. You still owe $300,000 on your mortgage. That means you've got $300,000 in equity sitting inside that property. With a HELOC, depending on your credit and the lender, you might be able to access up to 85 or even 90% of your home's value minus what you still owe. So in this example, you could potentially open a line of credit somewhere in the range of $200,000 or more. Now here's the key question. What do you do with it? Option 1, buy a rental property. You use the HELOC funds as a down payment on an investment property, maybe a single family rental, maybe a small multi-unit. You put 20 to 25% down, you get a mortgage on the investment property, a tenant moves in, and now their rent is covering your mortgage on that property and potentially your HELOC payments too. You've taken equity that was sitting still and converted it into a cash flowing asset. That is wealth building, not just debt management. Option 2, the BRRRR strategy. If you know real estate investing, you've probably heard of this. Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. You use your HELOC to purchase a distressed property in cash or with minimal financing. You renovate it quickly and efficiently. The value goes up. You rent it out. Then you refinance it at the new higher value and pull that capital back out. Now you've recycled your HELOC funds, your money came back to you, and you've got a rented income-generating property on the other end. Option 3, fund your business. For entrepreneurs and self-employed borrowers watching this video, sometimes the highest return on your money isn't in real estate at all. It's in your own business. Equipment, inventory, hiring, marketing, expansion. If your business generates strong returns, borrowing from your HELOC at a lower interest rate to fund growth can be one of the most efficient capital moves you make. You're using home equity, which typically comes at a much lower rate than business loans or credit cards, to fuel something that generates significant income. In all three cases, the principle is the same. You're not spending your equity, you're deploying it strategically and expecting a return on the other side. Now you might be thinking, okay, I get it, but why a HELOC specifically? Why not just take out a regular loan or use savings? Great question. Let me walk you through the reasons why a HELOC makes more sense here. First, flexibility. A HELOC is a revolving line of credit. Unlike a loan where you get one lump sum and start paying interest on all of it immediately, a HELOC lets you pull only what you need, when you need it. And because investing is dynamic, deals move fast, and opportunities come up unexpectedly, a HELOC keeps you ready to move without locking you into a fixed payment on money you haven't even deployed yet. Second, lower interest rates. Home equity products almost always carry lower interest rates than personal loans, business loans, or credit cards. Because your home is backing the line of credit, lenders take on less risk, and they pass that savings on to you. That difference in interest rate, especially on larger sums, is significant. Third, speed. At Truss Financial Group, our no appraisal HELOC can fund in as little as 5 to 15 days. In real estate investing, speed is everything. A deal that takes 2 months to fund is often a deal you lose. A HELOC that's already open and ready to go means you move when the opportunity arrives, not 6 weeks after it's gone. Now, and this is important, we're not going to sit here and pretend this is a zero risk strategy, because it's not. Your home is collateral. That's real. And anytime you're borrowing against your home to invest, you need to be thoughtful about it. Here's how smart investors manage that risk. They don't over leverage. They don't pull out every dollar of available equity and bet it all on one deal. They leave a cushion and treat the HELOC as strategic capital, not a windfall to spend recklessly. They only invest in assets they understand. If you've never bought a rental property before, this isn't the moment to rush in blind. You learn, you underwrite carefully, you run the numbers, and then you move. And they think in terms of cash flow first. Before anything else, they make sure the income from the investment covers the cost of the debt. Because if it does, the strategy practically pays for itself. This approach has helped countless investors build real lasting wealth when used with discipline. And if used carelessly, it can put you in a tough spot. The difference is almost entirely in the planning. So who is this strategy really for? It's for the homeowner who's been making mortgage payments for years and has started to wonder, is there more I should be doing with this equity? It's for the real estate investor who sees the next deal but doesn't have the liquid cash to move on it and doesn't want to wait 2 months for traditional financing. It's for the self-employed borrower or the entrepreneur whose tax returns don't tell the real story of their income, but whose bank statements absolutely do. At Truss Financial Group, this is exactly the type of borrower we work with every single day. We specialize in non-QM lending, which means we look at your full financial picture, not just the boxes a traditional bank wants to check. Bank statements, business income, 1099 earnings, investment portfolios. We handle all of it. And because we use AVM, an automated valuation model, instead of a traditional appraisal, we can move significantly faster than a conventional lender. No appraiser scheduling, no strangers walking through your home, no weeks of waiting, just smart, fast access to the equity you've already built. So at this point, you're probably wondering, okay, this sounds great, but what do I actually need to qualify? Let's keep this simple. Credit score around 660 or above. The higher your score, the better the rate you're going to get. But you don't need perfect credit. Next is equity. Generally, you'll want to have at least 20% equity remaining in your home after the HELOC. In many cases, we can lend up to 85 to 90% of your home's value. And for documentation, this is where we make your life easier. For self-employed borrowers and investors, we don't need mountains of tax returns. We can work from bank statements showing consistent deposits and cash flow. Clean, simple, and straightforward. Most of our borrowers start with their primary home, and that's the easiest and fastest path. But we also work with second homes and investment properties. So whether you're looking to tap equity in your main residence or an existing rental, we have options. Here's the bottom line. Your home equity is not just a number on a statement. It is usable capital. And right now, it is either sitting there, doing nothing, or it's working for you. The investors who build real wealth don't wait until everything is perfect. They identify the opportunity, they get the right financing in place, and they move with intention. If you've got equity in your home and you want to explore what it could actually do for you, whether that's a rental property, a business investment, or simply having a ready line of credit when the right deal shows up, we'd love to have that conversation. I've put a link in the description below where you can get a free, no-impact quote. It won't touch your credit score, and you'll walk away knowing exactly what you're working with. Thanks for watching. If this opened up a new way of thinking about your equity, hit that like button and subscribe for more strategies on making your real estate work harder for you. See you in the next one.